welcome to today's video lesson. Today we're going to review some of our salsa basics. I'm going to give you 3 different basics that you can work with. We're going to start with the ladies part today. So when we talk about salsa, there's a couple of things that we need to know. First off, salsa and mambo, excuse me. What's the difference? Well, mambo was first, but mambo music was a little bit slower, had a little bit more time for you to think about using your body, being a little bit more earthy. Salsa itself is a little more complicated rhythmically. You've got a lot more layers of percussion, and it's faster. So you need to reduce your step size. You need to think about moving a little bit less. You're not going to have as much time to work the body. But for the most part, they're the same dance to different tempos of music with slightly different styles. But if you learn one, you know how to dance the other already. Now, you're going to hear a lot of different things about the rhythm. You can break either on the 1, and what that means is that when we're counting salsa or mambo music, it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When we say break, that means the first step that we take. So most of the time when you see most people, they're going to break on the 1. So they're going to dance 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. My other option is Cuban salsa is often danced breaking on the 2, similar to mambo. So in that case, we dance hold 1, break 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's a little bit of difference between a hold and a slow step. We're going to talk about that more later on, but we just want to make sure that we always have 1 beat pause between our 3 steps. Now for right now, just to help you keep your rhythm, I'm going to count this tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. So we're using 2 short sounds and a long sound, so you take a little bit more extra time on that last one. Alright? So let's talk about the 3 basics. The first basic that I have is a closed basic, and that means that I'm going to put my feet together. So I'm going to dance this from behind for you. So you're going to start out and you're going to dance tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. See how my feet are actually coming together? Tick, tick, tock. That's a closed basic. And you can practice that over and over, rewind, forward, rewind, however many times you want. Now we also have what we call an open basic. Now an open basic is going to take a side step similar to cha-cha. So it's going to go tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. Now what you'll find when you're dancing is, when we get a chance to use the side basic, it actually can make a lot of steps easier. It's easier to get into underarm turns, it's easier to set up more complicated patterns, open breaks, crossovers, things like that. And of course we'll cover all that as we progress down the line of steps that we've got for you. So we're going to go ahead now and do what we call a side break or a cucaracha action. So that I'm going to do it from behind so you can see it, and then you can rewind your practice as often as you want. So we're going to dance tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock. Now, when we dance these things, we want to make sure if you put your hands on your hips and then you hold them out in front of you like this. This is about as big as we want our steps to be. Our feet move really, really fast, but our body isn't capable of moving quite as fast as our feet do. So we want to make sure that we only take a step that's the size that we can move our whole body to get there. So we want our body and our foot to land at the same time. We don't want our foot to go and then our body to go. That's when things start to look a little out of control and crazy. So I'm going to do all of them for you now from the back so that you can see them all strung together. So I'm going to do 2 measures of each basic, and that way you can follow along and practice as many times as you need to. Alright? So first off we have tick, tick, tock. 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 That's the side break. Tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick. Here's the open basic. Tick, tick, side. Tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock. Now, in later videos, we're going to talk about underarm turns, chase turns, progressive, all kinds of good stuff. So, keep your eye on the channel, and I'll see you while on the dance floor.